And today's custom budget PC is built into this rather inconspicuous looking Antec PC case. So let's power on, open up the hatch, see what's inside. Built onto this Lenovo ThinkCentre M900 motherboard, we have a Intel Core i7-6700 CPU with 4 cores and 8 threads. Beside that is 16 gigabytes of 2133 megahertz DDR4 RAM, Samsung brand RAM to be precise. And down here we have a EVGA GeForce GTX 1060 6GB graphics card with 6GB of GDDR5 memory. Correction, that is the EVGA GTX 1060 SSC ACX 3.0 graphics card with 6GB of GDDR5 memory. As with many EVGA cards, there is a boost in clock speeds, as well as a boost in theoretical performance. Having the white LED is a nice feature too. There's Windows 10 installed onto a Patriot P210 512GB solid state drive, and I installed an extra 250GB Hitachi 2.5-inch hard drive for extra storage. Powering it all is a FSP Group 500-watt power supply, which I paid a little bit of extra money to obtain off of eBay, the main feature being that we have a 10-pin power connector and we don't need to use an adapter to install a different power supply. And it also features two 8-pin PCIe connectors, which is very handy. Now there's no front air intake fan, but there is a fairly large vent in the front to offer passive air intake. And this fractal 120mm PC fan I have installed as an exhaust works very well. And for some reason the power supply fan is running fairly loud and fast, but I suppose the advantage is it's going to be kept nice and cool. And this large grille offers some extra air exhaust for the PC. Despite the lack of fans, you'll see in the gaming and benchmark footage that temps were actually not really a problem at all. Building into these older cases is actually pretty fun. It offers a little bit of creativity for cable management, and it's kind of fun to install some nice hardware in an otherwise, as stated before, inconspicuous PC case. Affectionately called a sleeper PC, I suppose. The front I/O of the PC case does offer 3x USB 2.0, but we're not able to use the microphone and headphone jacks on the front, and that's because the Lenovo motherboard has a proprietary HD audio header. Luckily, the front panel pins and the USB 2.0 pins don't suffer the same feature. It's not a total loss though, because you can use the audio ports on the rear. So the rest of the I/O on the motherboard features a serial port, VGA port, 2x display port, 4x USB 3.0, 2x USB 2.0, RJ45 Ethernet port, and the GTX 1060 6GB features 1x HDMI 2.0, 3x DisplayPort 1.4a, and a DVI port. I think that's really all I want to say about this PC. If you're using a similar setup or any of the exact same hardware in 2024, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Otherwise, I think it's time to check out the gaming and benchmark performance.